Welcome to the video Vort. Sukkos is referred to as Zman Simchasenu, the time of our joy. But in fact, it's really not so consonant with the theme and the tone of this period of time. It's really awe and reverence, not simcha and joy. We have Rosh Hashanah, Aseret Yemei Tshuva, and Yom Kippur on the one hand. On the other side, we have Hoshana Rabbah, which is also a time of awe and reverence. And then sandwiched in between those two, we have Sukkos. So this is not really a simcha time, this is a time of awe. It's a part of the Yomim Noraim, if you think about it. In addition, just building the sukkah, to have a sukkah requires a lot of investment and time and effort and sweat. And procuring the dalad minim, the lulav, the esrog, the hadassim, the aravos, all of it requires, we live in a modern time, you just go to a store and buy it. But it's not so easy to come by. You have to procure it from far off places, depending on where one lives. So I would say that Sukkos really does not seem consonant with the description of Zman Simchasenu. But I think if we look at one other aspect of Sukkos, we can answer our question. And that is that Sukkos is the time of the harvest when we bring in we can enjoy the fruits of our labor. And that's precisely it. In order to enjoy the crop, the produce, there requires a lot of labor, a lot of preparation, a lot of investment in time and effort, tilling the soil, tending the soil, the plants, the crops, being mindful. And with all of that preparation and investment and time and effort and sweat, one can then enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that is the joy of Sukkos. Sukkos is the joy that comes after all the intense preparation, physical and spiritual. Rosh Hashanah, Aseret Yemei Tshuva, Yom Kippur, the lulavim, the dalad minim, building the sukkah, all of it is a deep investment in order to create a beautiful outcome. And that's where the joy is. That's the simcha, Zman Simchasenu. Jewish conception of joy comes with a lot of effort and preparation. Spontaneous joy might be joyful, but in all likelihood, just a spontaneous moment without any effort is really just a good time. The planner of the party puts a lot of time and effort into it. They can have joy from the event. The people who show up, they can have a good time. So Zman Simchasenu indeed is the appropriate moniker for Sukkos. And it seems to me this explains one final aspect here of Sukkos. The first day of Sukkos is called Rishon L'Cheshbon Avonos. It's the first day of the year that we can start calculating our new sins. Because for the last couple of weeks since Rosh Hashanah, we've been so involved with mitzvahs and tshuva and preparation for the holiday, we haven't had the mind and the head for sinning. We've been too busy and we've been focused on spiritual matters. And now we're relaxed. We have a little bit of time. We can start sinning again. And what prevents us from going down that path is the mindfulness, is the awareness. And that too is part of what creates a joyful life. Being mindful of ourselves, mindful of our situations, mindful of our environments, and mindful of others. And living a life of kavanah, living a life of mindfulness, is indeed living a life of simcha. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us a yom tov of simcha and a year of simcha. Good job.